Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save. I'm Pete Morgan, currently with Blackburn Rovers. We secured the Premier title in the last episode, beating Man City 3-0 away, which puts the league way beyond doubt. I mean, we're what, 18 points clear of our nearest rival with 3 games to go, so we've run away with the league this season. Today we're playing Liverpool in the second leg of the Champions League. We drew the first leg 3-3 at home. We were 2-0 up, they got back to 2-2, we went 3-2 up, and then they equalised in the last 5 minutes to set up quite an exciting game today. We need to win it. We've just played Brighton in the Premier, fully rotated the team and beat them 4-1 quite comfortably, so that's a promising sign for the future with the players that are coming up through. This is going to be, I was hoping to do the double this season, so it's a tough game today. Okay, so we've got Nikoliks in goal, Elliott and Krotiru, Cerceda and Ferrioli. That's not right either. It's Mokoena, Cerceda and Ferrioli across the back. Joffrey, Carlos Eduardo and Menino central midfield trio with Almada, Calamai and Lucas up front. Not going to be an easy game. I'm a bit gutted that Serda hasn't made it. Yeah, I was hoping he would be fit today. He's still injured. He comes back to training tomorrow. It's a day late. It's no good. This is the game we want to win. Liverpool have featured a lot in this save, good and bad. We've beaten them on a number of occasions, and they've beaten us on a number of occasions. Geared up for this game as I can. It's going to be one of those. We're either going to walk it or Liverpool's going to walk it. They're not normally close games between us. One or the other absolutely destroys the other. So yeah, 3-3 for the first leg. Guess we were by far the better team. 2-0 up, cruising, and then out of the blue they scored, then equalised almost straight after that, and then I feared we were going to get absolutely hammered at home against them, but we got the third goal before they did, which was important, I think, and they laboured a bit then to get the equaliser in the last 5 minutes. I can't really say enough about my reserve team. So we're half time, it's 0-0. I really don't want this to go to penalties. I hate penalties. I'm going to demand more straight from the off at second half. I'd rather lose 1-0 in 90 minutes than go to penalties, I have to be honest. And this episode is the season finale, because the next game is either going to be the Champions League final or it's going to be Newcastle in the league, and then that's the season finished. So, you know, we're Premier champions. And oh dear, this is looking, and that's a good challenge, a cracking challenge back by Elliotson there to block the shot. And it's Nikoliks now. I don't really want to be hanging on to it too long. And Mokoena to Joffrey across to Cerceda forward to Carlos Eduardo to Lucas out wide for Ferrioli. Now I need Almada to be running down that wing, and he hasn't, and Ferrioli lost the ball, but Carlos Eduardo's onto the loose ball. Come on guys, a lot of passing around. We haven't really created anything. Now perhaps Mokoena's got Calamai over the top for Lucas. Lucas is through with just a keeper to beat, and the keeper spread himself well there and made the save. And yeah, it's pretty, we're having the better of it. We're creating a better chances. We've got the better XG. We're commanding possession. But it means nothing if they score the only goal of the game, does it? So we do need to score while we're on top. We're at 71 minutes. We'll play this and then this highlight. Then we're going to have to look at some substitutions to see how we're going to change this around a little bit. Ferrioli, Almada over the top, and the defender got above it. See that come in, Mokoena. Ferrioli again, he isn't making any effort for these balls, is he? Perhaps he needs to be replaced when the highlight ends and we can get our substitutes on. 71 minutes gone. Ferrioli again, back to Cerceda. Come on guys, building again from the back, over the top by Joffrey, and it's a nothing ball. It's like we're just hitting it over the top, hoping rather than looking for an opportunity. And Rvrs used to be our player, and I'm gutted that he still isn't. He would be a quality, and he's through. And it's a good save, but the rebound falls to Vidovic, and we're 1-0 down in a very important game. And it all comes from when we've got the ball, we're not looking to build. We get the ball so far forward, and then we're just lofting the ball over the top, which we don't do most games, in any game. You know, the only games we do it in are games we give away. And here we are, 1-0 down to Liverpool after commanding most of it. So Mokoena's coming off, Pelino's coming on, Joffrey's coming off for Watson. Ferriola's coming off because I think he's given the ball away on umpteen occasions today. I want Eduardo off and I want to give Trifkovic a run. And I'm really tempted to take Lucas off and bring Mr. Fox on. Mr. Fox is 3.5 stars already. He's banging the goals in, by the way, guys. He really is developing him. He's going to be a cracking player. He's going to be better than Lucas, I'm telling you. He really is. So that's substitutions. We're going to demand more. And we're actually going to go attacking, although we're away at Liverpool. 81 minutes gone. We need a goal or we're out of the Champions League. So it's not looking good, guys. 90 minutes gone. 4 minutes of injury time and we haven't really created anything. And that's it. It's fizzled out 1-0. That was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? Dropped out of the Champions League with a little bit of a whimper, to be honest. We didn't really put up much of a fight after the 3-3 at home. I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I feel a little bit let down by the guys. I have to decide now what I'm going to do, whether I'm staying here or the option is now to resign at the end of the club season. And I really don't know whether I'm going to resign and look for something else or whether I stick it out with Blackburn. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Went away and beat Burnley 4-2 quite comfortably. 2-0 up. We let them get back into it a little bit. Then, yeah, we stretched it second half. Rotated team again. Okay, I was trying to rest players for the Arsenal game, thinking we were going to do well against Arsenal. We were away, and we had our butts handed to us. Arsenal played us off a park. Nobody turned up. We missed them. We started well, missed a penalty, and then it went downhill. Amada picked up an injury, and yeah, we had goals disallowed, and it just went downhill. Yeah, 4-1 defeat. We've got a game left for this season now, Newcastle. That's what we're going to play today. However, I've made the decision that, so up until today I had the option to resign at the end of the season. So we play the game. That's not a problem. I'm not going to resign, or will it? If I click it, will it give me the option to then? No. We'll play the game, then I'm going to resign. The plan is then I will play the game through to, or do we play the game, do the season review? We're going to play the game, do the season review. Then I'll play the game off camera through to 30th of June. If we get any job offers, we'll have a look. It has to be a top job offer. I'm not going to go to a low club and start again. Or we end the save. It's that simple. I mean, we'll have a look afterwards, but we're a number of seasons into the save. Okay, we've done just about as much as we can, I think, with Blackburn. In all fairness, we've played about 8 or 9 seasons with them. We've won the Champions League. We've won the Premier 3 times on the trot. We've won the FA Cup. We've won the Super Cup. And we've won the Carabao Cup 4 seasons running. I know we didn't win it this season, but up until this season we had. Team is still a young team. Okay, so we've still got plenty of players that are still developing. And, some of them have got their best years still ahead of them. So it's not like we're jumping ship because it's falling on its butt. The team, so we're playing at Newcastle today. All of these players, the oldest player I think is 28, and they go down to 23. Fox, for example, he's 20 years old and he's going to be a cracking player. I wish I'd signed him 5 years ago so that we could have seen how he developed. But who knows, if we get another team, we might see if we can take him with us. So it's Calamai over the top. And Lucas didn't run on to that. Newcastle have been a so-so team in this save. I think I'd actually go to Newcastle if, but because they've done nothing in this save at all other than finish mid-table and sack managers. And Lucas managed to squeeze that through the goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure how, but we'll take it. That's 1-0. At this point with the Arsenal game, it was pathetic. It really was. It wasn't like watching the Blackburn team that we'd built. Yeah, loose ball there by Vincent. Calamai threw straight into Lucas, and Lucas, the goalkeeper has to take a big look at himself there, doesn't he, Costa? He helped that into the net, but it was easier to save it. So 1-0 up. 15 minutes gone, so not a bad start to the game. We are unbeaten at home in the league. I have to think about this now because we did lose to Liverpool, but that was in the Champions League. I think we've got quite a good home record. We've not lost in the league at home. It's got to be for about 70 games now or more. I'm pretty sure. I will have to check the schedule. I don't think we've lost at home. And that was Good bit of tidying up there by Quateru and Ikolik. And here's Shaw now back to Veloso. It'd be nice to keep them out, and Lucas is onto that straight away. But I was going to say it'd be nice to keep him out until half time. And Calamai again plays it across to Lucas. It's looped up, but the keeper saved it. So yeah, it's been a long, hard decision. I've been griping on for quite a while that I was thinking of ending it with Blackburn, and I was hoping a team was going to come in. I've had next to no, Victor Roque, that's a nice effort. I've had next to no offers for jobs since we've been in the Premiership, winning all of these games. I made a few declared interest for about 3 or 4 jobs at the end of last season, and instantly was threatened with a sack. Well, not instantly, but after the 3rd or 4th goal, well, after the 4th goal I was warned that I'd get the sack, and I had to make the promise that I wouldn't do it again. So that's just coming to an end, but it's irrelevant anyway, because I'm going to resign after the season review, and then we'll see what comes up. If nothing comes up, then we will end the save, and we will look at starting another game of some description, yet to be decided. Got a couple of ideas. I've got one idea which I'm not going to say anything yet. We'll wait until we get it up and running. But yeah, there's a couple of ideas in the grapevine, and we'll have a look and see which I think I'd rather do. And that's, he's put it over. I thought that was going to be 1-1 then, guys. But yeah, 1-1. A little bit flat today. I just finished a 12-hour night shift, so yeah, I'm a little bit not fully energized today. Maybe I shouldn't do the videos off a night shift, but I have to get them out to you guys on time. Things are going well. I know we're capable of even better, so here we go. And yes, Blackburn 1, Newcastle 0. We're at home. We're going well, and it would be nice to finish with a win. That's Watson, picks it up, plays it into Trifkovic. Now, what could Trifkovic do? Plays a lovely ball through the rain into Lucas, and that's 2-0. That's pretty much wrapping the game up. Newcastle have been poor today. It has to be said, they haven't been great. This is why they're only struggling and sitting in central midfield. Watson, a lovely ball into Trifkovic, through to Reina, who crosses it to Lucas. And yeah, 2-0. Take that all the time. Lucas has been, I'm so chuffed with this team, the way it's developed, the way it's come together. Been absolutely fantastic. It's been a really enjoyable save. Up until about a season ago, when I sort of thought it's time to move on. We've done everything we can. I thought we were going to go 3 up there then. Yeah, we won everything. We'd done a quadruple, if you remember, and then I thought well, I wasn't expected to do that, and it all sort of came along at once. We've won a hat-trick of Premier titles now, one after the other. It would have been nice to finish this season with the Champions League, but Liverpool, who have been a thorn in our side throughout this save, put a stop to that. But we have won it with Blackburn once. We've won the FA Cup once. We've won Carabao Cup 4 times. We've won the Premier League 3 times. So I'm happy with that. I think we've run the Community Shield 2 or 3 times as well. Twice. I'm not sure. It could be 3 times. I've got a feeling it's twice. So yeah, and chuck an FA trophy into that with Rvrs as well. It hasn't been a bad save trophy-wise. And this is some nice play by Blackburn. Gets it through Lucas, nods it on, but there's nobody around. And they've made a hash of that. And what a finish by Reina! What a finish by Reina. A bit of a mess up there between the defender and the goalkeeper. And Reina's another one. I'm really chuffed with Reina. He's come on well. He hasn't probably hit his full potential yet. And a lot of these players are like that. There's a lot of players here still with a lot to give. So, it's not a decision I'm making lightly, leaving Blackburn. It's a tough one to make, and we've got to make some substitutions. Last time that we do that for Blackburn, Ellison's coming off. That's going to give Zach Morgan a run out. I'm then going to bring Watson off for Joffrey. I want to get Palelo on for Ferrioli, but then put Quateru out wide. Trifkovic off for Eduardo, And I'm going to finish with Mr. Fox up front. Now, Mr. Fox has scored a number of goals for us this season. I think he's on about 14. He's a youngster. I say youngster, he's 23. But, oh no, he's not. That was, sorry, that's Granger who's 23. Just check I got it right. Yeah, it is. Fox is still a youngster, and he's been scoring for fun. So hopefully we're going to see him score my last goal for Blackburn Rovers, and we're not. It's going to fizzle out. Nice 3-0 win. Nice way to end my time with Blackburn Rovers. Absolutely dominated the Premiership this season. It's the first season we've run away with the league, and there you go. We finished 17 points ahead of our nearest rival. We've absolutely demolished the league this season, guys. Can't really argue with that. Okay, so here we go then. Season review for Blackburn. Only 2 signings in. Like I said, the team's pretty much settled. We got Sean Fox, who been an outstanding player. 7 starts, 26 substitute appearances, 14 goals, 1 assist. And Granger as well. 9 starts, 34 subs appearances, 9 goals, 12 assists. The board are delighted with Granger. Transfers out, been a busy one. We've got rid of a lot of first tiers. Mocky, first teamers. Mocky was meant to be the great hope, but didn't really develop. Longdon was a bit part player, didn't, as you can see. Angrasola wanted stupid money. Didn't want to sell him, but wanted stupid money. Eland tried to get rid of him, finally did. Forrigan was a reserve goalkeeper, he's gone. Allingham was a fullback that never really developed. And that's it really, the rest were youth players. And loans out, we're not going to even bother with that. There's a lot of kids out on loan. English Premier, what can I say? They're pleased. We destroyed everybody. We've only lost 3 games all season. You know, and when you think Liverpool were pegging us game for game at one stage, we've actually kicked on and destroyed them. Okay. Average attendance 37,154, 100%. Top goal scorer Lucas, 25 goals again. Champions League, disappointed. Liverpool yet again have knocked us out of a cup. Started with a draw against Bilbao, and then we just went from strength to strength. We've set a new record for goals scored in the cup this season, so that was good. FA Cup, not so great. Tottenham beat us just after we'd lost to Liverpool, was it, in the League Cup, in the Carabao Cup as it is now, and then the following game we lost to Tottenham. So yeah, there you go, we were knocked out of the Carabao Cup early on by Liverpool. Following week we played Tottenham and they knocked us out, and we beat Liverpool 3-1 in Community Shield. Moments to remember then, we absolutely stuffed Besiktas 7-0. We beat Man City 6-2, which was out of this world, and we beat Bilbao 6-1 in the Champions League, with the goal of the season came in that game for Lucas. Finance-wise, worldwide reputation. This is Blackburn, worldwide reputation. That's an achievement on its own. Sponsorship and broadcast revenues dropped. Sponsorship, we know we'll get sponsorship in the next few weeks, which will pump that back up. Broadcast revenue, we went out of the cups early on, didn't we? The local cups. Increase on corporate and hospitality. Prize money obviously has dropped, not by a lot, but we didn't have a great run in the FA Cup or the League Cup this year. How we lined up then, that's pretty much the same as always. It didn't change a lot. Disappointed they're not all 7s, but I mean, what a performance. 45 goals from Lucas, 14 from Almada to match what he did last season. Calamoy dropped off. Mokoena 21, Cerceda with 11. I swapped him around in the end to try and stop Mokoena scoring, but he was scoring from corners, free kicks, throw-ins, you name it, and he scored a few screamers from the edge of the box as well. So quite happy with that. Accolades, I'm not interested in what I've done. It's not about that. Well, it is, but it's not. This bit isn't. It's about us making the save and getting the team where we can. So player of the season was Lucas. Young player of the season was Julian Reina. Signing of the season, Alan Granger. Goal of the season, Lucas. No surprise there. Top goal scorer, Lucas. 45 goals. Absolutely fantastic. Menino, most assists. Most player of the match awards was Lucas. Highest average rating, Lucas. And most passes completed means absolutely nothing. Centre half. Most overall goals for a player in a season is Lucas. So he's getting better each season. Absolutely fantastic. History in the making. My timeline really isn't that important. A lot of blue and gold towards the end of it. And that's it, guys. So there's one thing left to do. We're not going to do any of this now on camera. I'm going to do one thing, and then we're going to have a look around and see what's going on. So I'm going to resign. Okay, so I've resigned. And there you go. Although you've just handed in your resignation, we would really like you to consider stay with us. So I've got no intention of changing my mind. I think my time here has come to an end. And that is it. Incredibly disappointed. There we go. So that's the end of the episode, guys. I'm a little bit sad, I have to be honest, but hey, it's the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a like and don't forget to hit that subscription button. And I'll play through now to the 30th of June. If we get a job interview, then I'll drop it on the video. If not, this is the end of it. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with a new episode of something else in the very near future.